Members of the school committee. First item is I would request approval of the enclosed early childhood special education teacher specialized program job description.
Motion made to approve.
Is there a second?
You got it.
Motion made. Any questions on the early childhood special education specialized program job description? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item B.
Thank you. The next item is to recognize a couple of our very special and very well decorated students here at North Providence High School. I believe Mrs. McGill and Mrs. Lisi are here in the audience. So the North Providence School Department, on behalf of North Providence High School, is very pleased to recognize and then present a citation from the school committee and the school department to the high school valedictorian and salutatorian. Beginning first with the number 2 student in the class of 2025, presenting to you the salutatorian, Sasha Peralt. Come on up, Sasha. We don't see Sasha. Okay, so if she should come in later, please let us know. Okay. Moving on to our next student, which is the valedictorian of North Providence High School, class of 2025. And it is Isha Baheti, valedictorian.
I'd just like to read the citation from the North Providence School Committee. Be it hereby known to all that the North Providence School Committee hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Isha Bahita, the North Providence High School class of 2025 valedictorian. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hope for continued success. Proposed this 28th day of May 2025, signed by myself and Superintendent Goho. You know, this is the best time of the school year for the school committee because we get to congratulate success. And, you know, the valedictorian who led their class of 2025 academically, we congratulate you. And what comes along with this is not only success, but leadership. And others will follow you. I'm sure you'll set a great example. Congratulations.
There you go.
So our next award that we would like to recognize, I'm going to invite our athletic director, Mr. Anthony Ficcicelli, to the podium on the side. And I will just read a brief overview of the award that was bestowed on Mr. Ficcicelli, the North Providence High School Athletic Department, the high school itself, and actually the district. And then I will turn it over to you, Mr. Ficcicelli, if there's anything else that you would like to add. So as the Interscholastic League wrote when it was decided that the North Providence High School Athletic Department would be the 2025 recipient of the very prestigious George Nasuti School of the Year. This is what they wrote. Under the leadership of Athletic Director Anthony Ficcicelli, Principal Kristen McGill, and Superintendent of Schools Joseph Goho, North Providence has demonstrated leadership across all 3 levels, in the classroom, in the athletic arena, and in the community. In the athletic arena, they won the Division III Boys Basketball State Championship. Unified Basketball won the Division Championship. The competition cheerleading team was crowned the RICA champions, and the girls' flag football team won the inaugural championship last spring. In addition to the success on the court, the field, and the mat, in the classroom, they had numerous student athletes achieve academic all-state accolades and had 2 members of their football team selected as Golden Dozen Scholarship athletes by the National Football Foundation, the Rhode Island chapter. Lastly, in their participation in the VASA program, as well as the clean competition program, truly made an impact on the community, in addition to their community outreach through seasonal High Five Fridays at all of the elementary schools. Their commitment to developing well-rounded student athletes and promoting a positive sports environment has made a lasting impact on the school community and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating the 2025 George Nasuti School of the Year, represented by Athletic Director Ficcicelli and Principal McGill, North Providence High School. Fick, as he is affectionately known, the floor is yours.
Thank you. If you don't know, this is presented to the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Athletic Administrators Association. That's a lot. Each year, and they nominate schools throughout the year and say, all right, what have you done to, as Mr. Goa said, athletically, academically, and in the community? And we had an outstanding year. We were getting out there, playing hard on the field, on the court. Had great success. Obviously we had academic all states, which is excellent. We had academic all divisions, and of course we do our High Five Fridays. We try to get out there in the community as much as we can with our athletes to show that you can be successful in the classroom as well as on the field. When I took this job, it's 2.5 years now. I think it is something like that. Seems like yesterday. I had a vision of how I wanted to see North Providence run, because as I was, the athletic director at Central Falls, being a former graduate, I always kept my eye on North Providence and what was going on, and I always had a vision of, if I ever got that job, this is what I really kind of like to do. And without the help of Superintendent Goho, Principal McGill, all our coaches, all our student athletes, none of this would be possible. So it took all of us. As I like to say, it's about we, not me. Luckily, I get to come over here and talk, but it's about all of us, and us as a community, us as a school, and we're super excited. It's a very prestigious award. It's not one of the highest awards the school can get throughout the school year, so we're very excited.
If I could also add, to piggyback on it's about all of us. When we attended the banquet, other items that were noted, and that's a tribute really to the community, the school committee, central office team, Mr. Feroli, but they also talked about the facility upgrades that we had made to athletics. They talked about the refurbishment of the new middle school gyms, which look fantastic, the new bleachers, handicap accessible. They talked about the new branding throughout the district with everybody under one Cougar umbrella. They talked about the stupendous light show that you now use to introduce players at the basketball games. And also the plans that we have this summer for the 2 gyms here at the high school, the work that we have done at the pit as well, the work that the town did at the football field, and all of those are investments that either the school committee has made to upgrade the facilities or the town. So really, I appreciate you saying it is a reflection of the entire community, because that's what they said at the award ceremony. So thank you for the work that you do. Thank you to Mrs. McGill. Thank you definitely to all of our coaches. It is an extremely hard job nowadays to be an athletic coach. And of course, thank you to our student athletes.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Don't leave
Mrs.
yet, Mr.
Scott?
Ficcicelli. I'd like to add to something. Well, and I agree. I think it's a team effort, but you're a great leader for the team. And I wanted to say I have been to several events, and it's so nice. He's everywhere. Tennis match, golf. Whenever I'm at something and I see you, and the kids know you, the coaches have such a wonderful rapport with you, and even as we embarked, I was so proud. You got flag football, the championship last year, and there's also the little things that I don't think people see that you do throughout the day. And as a parent of a high schooler, I get to see and hear that when he calls the kids down for a special reward, or he provides them with that MVP trading card. It's those little things that make you unique and a really exceptional leader. So thank you.
Just one quick comment. Thank you for all that you've done in the last couple of years, and for Mr. Goho reading the accolades. One of the accolades was supporting student athletes, and what's important, I think, to all of us is that they're not only supported on the field, but they're also supported off the field when they're not playing. And that is a huge accomplishment on your behalf and your department. And we certainly, on behalf of the school committee, thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Ficcicelli. So the next item along the theme of appreciation of our students and our athletes, I'm going to invite High School Principal McGill to the podium. We had a National Honor Society and also an honors night this past week, actually the week before. But I think there was something at the National Honor Society ceremony that really struck a chord with the kids and them talking about the teachers that had an impact on their lives. So I just want Mrs. McGill to give a brief overview of the National Honor Society ceremony and what we heard from our students. Well, I don't know if it's on.
Hit the button.
It's gonna be ready.
Then they won't hear you on it. This is a good one.
There you go.
My fault. Sorry. Do you want me to start again?
There you go.
On Thursday, May 8th, we proudly inducted 44 remarkable seniors into the North Providence High School chapter of the National Honor Society. This annual tradition celebrates students who exemplify the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Highlights from the ceremony from that evening. The event was led by our advisor, Mrs. Melissa Thomas, and she was assisted by the National Honor Society officers: President Sylvie Pereira, Vice President Grace Chappelle, Secretary Ava Souza, Treasurer Max Ramirez, Historian Mamari Conti, and Parliamentarian Alexis Vieira. Each student selected a marshal to accompany them: a mentor, a parent, a teacher, a friend, someone who made a meaningful impact on their journey while at North Providence High School. Students shared their college plans, fields of study, and personal reflections. The ceremony beautifully showcased the diverse aspirations of our students, ranging from nursing, engineering, and law to education, business, and the arts. Many students are pursuing studies at the prestigious institutions including Columbia University, Cornell, Boston College, University of Miami, and WPI, to name a few. Here are some reflections that were offered by our students about our teachers at North Providence High School. They took the opportunity to name these teachers who most inspired them, offering heartfelt testimonials. Here is just a sampling of those testimonials. Mr. Cicerone always made me laugh, even though AP Chem was hard. He cared deeply about every single one of his students. Mrs. Pelletier was more than a teacher. Her classroom was a safe place. She always offered guidance and a listening ear. Mr. Garganese not only taught me about Shakespeare, but also helped me to gain confidence in my writing and myself. Miss Alexander created a classroom where I could explore ideas without feeling fear of judgment. She inspired me to think deeper. Mrs. Gelinas helped guide me not just through engineering, but through life. Her impact on me was profound. And finally, Mr. McKiernan didn't just teach, he introduced students to real-world paths and inspired us to dream bigger. These are a few of the reflections that underscore the powerful influence our educators have on students' academic, personal, and professional growth. In closing, this induction was not just a recognition of academic excellence, but a tribute to the community of support, teachers, families, and mentors that help our students thrive. The class of 2025 has left a meaningful legacy of leadership and service at North Providence High School, and we are incredibly proud of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. McGill. Okay, moving on to the big event of the evening, the recognition of our building and then finally our district, North Providence 2025 Teacher of the Year. So I will first start with the recipients who were elected by their peers, which makes the honor even more prestigious, from every building, and I will read your name, come up and get a citation from Dr. Pilata on behalf of the school committee and the school department. And then we will have all of our school winners off to the side, and then we will announce the district teacher of the year at that point. Okay, let's start first with our two middle schools. Representing Birchwood Middle School, 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher, Mrs. Cheryl Cicerone, the teacher of the year for Birchwood Middle School. Next, from Ritchie Middle School, our grade 6, 7, and 8 math interventionist, Audra Cornell, the Ritchie Middle School teacher of the year. Representing the high school, our 9th and 10th grade science teacher, Miss Haley Freeberg, the North Providence High School teacher of the year. Moving on to our elementary schools. Representing Centerdale, our K through 5 MLL specialist, Miss Gianna Filippone, the Centerdale teacher of the year. From Greystone, our K through 5 MLL specialist, Heather G.W. Barry, the Greystone teacher of the year. Representing McGuire, another MLL multilingual learner specialist, Ms. Jennifer Kolek, the McGuire teacher of the year. From Stephen Olney, kindergarten teacher, Erica Silvera, Stephen Olney Elementary School teacher of the year. And from Wayland Elementary School, our grade 1 teacher, Abigail Kramer, 2025 Wayland teacher of the year. And her mom is a proud teacher at Greystone. I must say I'm very proud of the fact that a number of these teachers were forwarded to me with two or three other candidates over the summer, over the last couple of years, and a few of them that I chose out of the 2 or 3 finalists I hear this evening. So I'm very proud of that. I even had one of them, Haley, as a student in my class at Providence College. So I'm very proud of a little bit of success that I might have had. Rod taught with someone's grandfather, Mr. Kramer. Wow. Okay, so before we move on to the district teacher of the year, again, even though only one of you will be selected as the district teacher of the year, being selected as the teacher of the year for an entire school by your peers, it's a tremendous milestone and a great resume builder for you. So let's give everybody a round of applause for the teachers of the year. And at this point, it gives me great pleasure to announce the North Providence Public Schools 2025 Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Jennifer Kolek. So, Mrs. Kolick, I'm going to ask you if you want, actually, Mrs. Kolick, if you want to go over to the podium, Mrs. Seitzinger has some flowers for you. You might want to say a couple of words, but let me just give everyone a little bit of information. Mrs. Kolick is a McGuire Elementary School MLL, Multilingual Learner Specialist. She has taught for 24 years, maintains excellent attendance as an educator in our school district, holds high expectations for all of her students, embraces all of her students, including their backgrounds and culture, highlighting how unique and special their cultures are, and actively encourages students to bring in and share parts of their culture to provide awareness. She supports teachers and staff to ensure that there is ongoing communication with parents and families around student progress, to ensure that all families of her students feel welcome coming to the school for parent nights, meetings, and co-curricular activities and other events. She collaborates frequently with other educators at McGuire and across our district to best meet the needs of our MLL students. She collaborates with groups from the community, such as the Moms of Maryville and the North Providence Public Library and Chartwell's Food Service to aid in supporting the community and students at McGuire Elementary School and across the district. She engages and pursues continued professional learning, such as elevations modules, as well as participating in other professional learning activities, both in person and online, as a way to enhance her own professional growth to benefit her students. So again, on behalf of the North Providence Public Schools, congratulations. You will be a great representation for us, Mrs. Jennifer Kolek, our district teacher of the year. Mrs. Seitzinger has a plaque on behalf of the school committee and the school district.
There you go.
On behalf of the school committee, we want to congratulate all the nominees for your dedication, your commitment, your hard work. The hard work does pay off. May not see it now, but you'll certainly see it in the long run. And we thank you for what you have been nominated for, the respect of your colleagues, and what you have accomplished. You have been very successful in what you have done over the years, and we thank you from the North Providence School Committee and your commitment to the North Providence school system and the children of North Providence. Thank you very, very much.
Again, thank you, Mrs. Kolick. If you would like to say anything, you may. Okay, congratulations. I'd like to recognize outgoing District Teacher of the Year, Vanessa Puccio, who has transferred her crown over to Ms. Kolick for the year. But thank you, Ms. Puccio, for representing the district so well. And again, congratulations to everyone. Thank you. So at this point, we'll take a 1-minute recess to allow everyone to clear if you would like, or stay for the rest of the meeting. You may as well. You can do a recording like a student. That's good. That's a good idea.
People email me. There's people there. Did they find out that? So how did you do when you went to hit the golf? Like I normally do. Okay, good. Where did you go? Great. Mulligan. I actually, I told them pictures. I was in the East Coast myself. You know what? I haven't hit any ball. Let me go hit some balls for a second. Make the ball a small picture of balls. Just try to get the swing back. It takes 2 or 3 times up before you can be comfortable. Wonder how much damage you get from hunting. That's why you kind of.
Well, we should go out and play.
Yeah.
The season's winding down now. We can start playing soon.
So looking forward to your speech.
Columbia.
Very nice. Yeah.
Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Very proud of you. Parents came in from India. Demographic here has really changed. I love the bank. It doesn't really change. I'm going to text you what dates I'm not working next week. You get this thing where it goes from day to day sometimes. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to work tomorrow. I got a text from work tomorrow. Since it's great.
My wife put it cheek aside all the time. She might be day off.
India. You know what? Only 2 weeks left. I don't. Most of my work is maybe 2 days, about 2 days a week.
She never made the connection. So you get a Columbia band, sign it, and we'll put it up in the library. Yeah. She likes it.
Ready?
She's young.
Oh, once you get it in India, those are great cars.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bob. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we will continue with our meeting. Item number 8, we have no school committee reports. Item number 9, we have no old business. Item number 10, new business, Mr. Goho.
First item, I would request approval by the school committee of the Chartwell's food service contract, 1 year and last year extension. This is the contract that has already been approved several times by the committee, vetted by our legal team, and the state bid winner for food service. The school department has been informed that the state intends to go out over the summer for bid, possibly in the fall. So they will conduct the bid for us, and if we want to jump on the state bid, if we are satisfied with their successful choice, we can do that, or we can go out to bid separately next year. But this is the last year of that contract, so I would request approval.
Motion made to approve.
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item B.
Next item is I would request approval to continue the Chartwell's North Providence School Department catering contract renewals. As you know, Chartwell's has agreements with several satellite schools, private schools, charter schools in the nearby vicinity where they provide meals that are delivered, and the profits that they make from that process are profits that are received by the North Providence Public Schools. And these contracts also are renewals. They've been vetted by legal, and we would ask for a continuation of the contracts.
Motion made to approve.
Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is a new contract. Shotwells has been asked by our after-school child care provider, Kids Club, to provide food, snacks, potential meals for our after-school students who participate in the Kids Club program at our elementary schools. And they have provided us with a similar contract. All of these contracts are templates that the State Department of Ed provides to us. They've been vetted by legal. So I would request approval of the enclosed contract for Chartwell's to service Kids Club as well.
Motion made to approve.
Second.
Any questions on item C? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D.
Next item is a bid that we would like to award. As you know, North Providence, along with several other school districts, are recipients of the Arts 2 grant by the state, and we have gone out to bid for musical instruments and supplies, and in this case, choral risers for our music program, but also for our performing arts pathway that we are implementing next year here at the high school. And I would request approval of the enclosed bid for the musical instruments and the choral risers as submitted.
Motion made to approve.
Any questions on item D? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item E.
And the last item, I would request approval of the enclosed new policy, the Access to Public Records Request Policy, or APRA. And I'm just going to ask Attorney Scungio to give us an overview of the need and the necessity and purpose of that policy.
Sure. This policy hadn't been reviewed since, I think, 2015. 2017, the Attorney General's office issued some advisories regarding the same. So when we got the policy, we did essentially two things. The original policy had a lot of the functional aspects which belonged in a protocol embedded in the policy. So we eliminated those and we developed a protocol that has all the elements that are compliant with the Attorney General's guidance at this point. So you have both the access to public records policy as a standard policy, which the district has been used almost as a template now, where the policy is much shorter than the formal policies were. And then there's the superintendent's protocol, which is very robust and it gives all the appropriate information in it. So this is a major update to this policy.
Thank you, Mr. Scungio. Mr. Goho?
So I would ask the committee to approve the enclosed new policy as presented.
Well, seeing as it is robust, motion made to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Goho. Item number 11, approval of bills.
Motion made to approve the list of bills as submitted.
There's a motion and a second. Any questions on item 11?
Just a comment. Appreciate the detail submitted every month, and it's a very easy to see what's going on with all of it. Right. Thank
Any
you,
additional
Finance Department,
comments?
for that.
Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 12, use of property requests.
Motion made to approve as submitted.
Second.
Any questions on use of property?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have no one to, item number 13, we have no request to address the committee. Item number 14, pending business.
Yes, I just realized I should update the committee on this. As you know, we presented our budget to the town last night. The presentation was very well received. We were scheduled to have our budget workshop tomorrow at 1 or 1:30. 1:30. I just want to make sure that everyone on the committee received the message that due to a scheduling conflict, that budget workshop has been postponed. So I didn't want anyone to show up tomorrow thinking that we've had that workshop. We have not been given a new date for the budget workshop. And also we were discussing the budget and the information presented last night. I had a conversation with Mr. Cicerone about this today. I believe what we saw on the town council website, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, is they've canceled all meetings and have scheduled an approval of the budget for June 26th. They canceled that too. Okay. So there are no dates scheduled for the month of June. The next 4 meetings have been canceled, I would assume, pending new dates or postponement. And then as soon as we find out when the budget workshop is for the school department, I'll be sure that I get that information out to everyone. But I just wanted to make sure everyone had that information. Thank you, Dr. Pilata.
Thank you, Mr. Coho. The chair entertain a motion to adjourn at this point.
Motion made to walk home.
All those